All right, how you guys doing? It's been very long because I'm this is actually second semester, and second semester in university is kind of like really short and fast. So you have to like read and everything. So I've been busy with books and everything, reading and stuff. And to be honest, I don't think I'll be able to make that part three of my JAMB journey anytime soon. Let me just make this video because this is actually important. Because you guys are like about, I think some schools are already have written post UTME already, while some haven't. So this video is for those that haven't written post UTME yet. You get, so I can just tell you guys, you know, the tips that I would tips that will help you for this your post UTME exam. So this video is just all about, I'll talk about what post UTME is all about and how to actually ace your post UTME. Okay, I was opportunity to write post UTME in NDU, Nigeria Delta State University, and also post UTME in DELSU, Delta State University, Africa. So I think I have more experience to like to you guys how post UTME is all about. Okay, all right, let's go straight to the video. Okay, first of all, what is post UTME? Just in case you don't know what post UTME is, post UTME is just, it means post unified tertiary matriculation examination. Just in case you are wondering why I'm looking at, I have a book here. I cannot memorize everything. Like I said, when I'm done doing, I'm going to read. This semester is just too short and fast. Like literally, next week is my test. Come on. So post UTME just simply means post unified tertiary matriculation examination. So now the truth is that the exam is just about to, it is actually conducted by the university you picked. You get, is an exam where the university will actually examine the student that wants to come to their university. I don't know if you understand what I just said. Like JAM is, yes, JAM is there, but post UTME is for the school you picked. You get, they want to access them. They feel like just in case you did somehow malpractice in JAM, there's no way you can do malpractice in their own school exam. You get, they want to actually be double. They want to be sure. But they just want to be sure that you're smart. You get, that's just straight. And yeah, so post UTME is just an exam after JAM. Yes, there are two types of post UTME, which are the CBT or handwritten, no, CBT, or no, how am I going to call it? CBT slash handwritten, or and screening, online rather, also known as screening. So that's the two types, either CBT or screening. Okay, let me just say physical post UTME, then online post UTME. I think that's the right way to classify them. Now, this physical one, you have to be there. You go to the school and write the exam. Then the online, you don't need to go to the school. You can just do it online. You can decide to like write the exam online, or other stuff. Let me just talk about the physical post UTME. The physical post UTME, like I said, you have to be present there. Now, for this exam, the physical exam actually divided into two. There is aptitude test and there is subject-based test for the physical post UTME exam. Now, the subject-based test is exactly what you wrote in JAM. That's what you're going to write in the post UTME. That is the subject you wrote in JAM. That is the same subject you write in the exam for post UTME. Then the aptitude test, that is not what the it's kind of like different. The aptitude test, the subject you wrote in JAM, that is not what you're writing in the exam. You get, the aptitude test comprised of general knowledge, mathematics, whether you're art science, don't care, mathematics, general knowledge, aka current affairs, aka yes, general knowledge, mathematics, current affairs, and what else again? Verbal reasoning and quantitative reasoning. You get those verbal reasoning and quantitative you did in your primary school. Yes, you will see them there. That is what make up aptitude test. And I've written aptitude test and also the physical test. And let me just tell you the real truth. I prefer the subject-based test down to the aptitude test. Yes, I won't lie. But no problem. Okay, now That is the two types. That is for the physical aspect. Then for the screening, or you are not like, they can decide to say you write the exam online. There are some schools that does that. Why some most schools they just say okay, they don't really need you to write any exam. Just submit your to just ask for your necessary documents, and when they, and your JAMB score of this. If you pass their requirement, they'll give you the admission for that course. Easy peasy. Most example of schools that do this are mostly private universities and some federal and state universities. But majorly private universities. You get most of all these public and federal universities, they like doing the test where you go and like the handwritten test, the physical test, where you go and write test, you get. So yeah. Okay, now you know everything about the post what it's about, Now, how can you actually do well in post? Well, for someone that has written post two times and two types of post, I would say that if I were to write post again, this is what I would do. The first thing I would do is actually buy the post past questions from the school. That is the first thing you do. Buy the percent pass question from the school. That is very, very important. Make sure you buy the percent pass question from the school, and make sure you finish everything there. Like finish everything there. It is very, very key, because those are questions that are from the school. Okay, that is the first thing you do. Then the second thing I advise you to do is to actually buy. Okay, I'm pretty sure you still have your JAMB pass question, right? If you have finished your post exam, if you have finished your post pass question, then you can go back to your JAMB pass question and finish all those questions there. Okay, that is for those that are doing subject based. This advice for those that are doing subject based, not for aptitude test. The third thing you will do, or the next thing you will do, or advice to do, is to actually go and download CBT apps. CBT apps. They are not, to be honest, they are not really. I've not really seen any good Posemi CBT app. It's only JAMB Posemi CBT apps, and I'll say just go and download JAMB Posemi CBT apps and practice with them. Example of the apps are my school app and UTME Testular app and the rest. Okay, so and I think they have like time section for those apps, so you can go, because the time in Posemi is very, very short. Posemi is hard and the time is very, very short, like very, very, very short. So you need to be very fast. The next thing I'll advise you to do is to actually read your textbook. Now, when I read your textbook, I don't expect you to like carry a textbook and start reading from the beginning. You have written JAM already, so you know the topics that you are weak in, the topics you are weak in. Just read those topics that you are weak in. Make sure you get to know them. That's just it. That's just how you need to, because there is no time. Pusemi is very close, and it's not as it's not enough time like the way jam is. Pusemi is really the time between after writing jam and your Pusemi exam is usually short, so you need to be very fast. So the textbook, you just need to go and practice the questions that is hard, so that you will know them and you must know them. You understand? So for the aptitude part, if you're writing an exam, same exam that is aptitude, this is what you will do. Buy current affairs. Don't buy one current affair, buy 3 different current affairs. Then buy their past question, obviously. Then yes, buy their semi past question. Now this one, now you need to practice with their semi past question. Now after practicing with their semi past question, I'm pretty sure from the past question you know the topics. The topics they said from the maths, topics that come from English, topics that are coming from verbal reasoning and also quantitative reasoning. Now you go to AI. Tell AI, okay, give me more questions on these so topics. Give me more questions on this so topic. I recommend Gemini. I don't use ChatGPT, although you can use ChatGPT, but what I'm using is Gemini AI, and it's really, really good, to be honest. You can use ChatGPT or Gemini, anyone. So they'll recommend more questions on that topic, so that you'll be practicing. And if you don't understand, you can tell your AI to explain it for you. They're going to explain it really well, trust me. So now, the reason why I say you should buy 3 different current affairs, because the questions, some schools are very wicked. They will not ask you questions that are happening in your country. or even in Africa. They'll ask you questions that is not even part of Africa or not even your country. They'll ask you questions that are in different continents entirely. They'll ask you questions in Asia or Europe. They'll ask you what's the capital city of, let me say, Thailand. What concerns us with capital city of Thailand? Like, what concerns us with capital city of Thailand? Or they'll ask you what is the capital city of Germany, or who is the president of Japan? Like, what concerns us? Ask us questions that concerns our own country or our African continent. No, no, they will not. They will go to that because they want students to fail. You understand? So you need to be broad in your current affairs knowledge. You need to read current affairs that is about Nigeria, also about Africa, not only about Africa, also different continents as well. You understand? So that's what you should expect. So last thing, I think for everything, for it to be good, that will actually help you is be confident in yourself. Don't be scared. If you are scared, no more you will fail. Be confident in yourself. Yes, and the other last thing is to actually pray. Pray to the God you actually believe in, whether you're a Christian, a Muslim, or anything you're worshiping. Pray to it. But I'm a Christian, so I would advise you to pray to God. So pray, because it's very necessary, because there are things that are happening. You might go down, your computer might off, which is very bad. So, and don't be relaxed because you have, let me see, you have high JAMB score. Let me see, you have like 350 or 320. So you'll not be relaxed in preparing for your percent exam. Trust me, it will shock you. If your percent score is not high, there's no way you get admission, especially if you're going for competitive courses like medicine, pharmacy, nursing, engineering, those kind of things. You'll be shocked. You get. So I think that's all for today's video, and I'll see you in my next video. Please, if you love this video and you want more, please click the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed, and like this video if you actually like this video. And if you have anything to tell me or ask, you can say it in the comment section. Thank you, and see you in my next video. Bye.